get it right. We're gonna get it right. Hey everybody. I was just talking to myself. Just waiting for something to happen. It's been a long day. Kind of caught me off guard. I mean, I knew this day would come. I just didn't know it would come like this. That's all. You know. So then I gotta take the nose off usually. And by the time you do that, your nose is running, and then you can't tell if this is this one or if it's the real nose. It's really messed up. Oh, hold on. Ow. So that's why back in the day, being somebody meant something. You stood out. You were a glimmer of hope to the people around you that needed hope. You didn't stifle love. The ones that we looked up to and grew up admiring didn't do that. And if they did, that's what. It's so golly gosh darn dang powerful. Power of love. It's quite brilliant. What's up, buddy? Haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing okay. Hey, Brandon. Hold on, let me check. Nah, man. I'm pretty fucking far from okay. That's how I like it, though. That's where I like it, right in the middle. You know how it is around here, Brandon. Give me a break. Oh, last time you kicked me in the frickin' knee, and you actually did give me a break. We had Brandon in studio last time, and holy moly, golly holy. That boy kicked me right in the leg, right in the knee. Kneecap flew off across the room. We were all crying and laughing and stuff. Laughing so hard we were crying, It was ridiculous. I loved every minute of it, Brandon. You're the best. Oh, Joe, hello, I'm new using YouTube. You're new? Well, hello. First time ever. Be careful using the YouTubes. It might kind of mess with your mind if you're not careful. Like me, I like to get on the YouTube and draw. I drew this last night. I think I drew this in about 10 minutes or something. For me, that's a big deal. I don't usually draw that fast, but it was good. It was good. And then I started this one. There's the Ankh that I drew for Daniel. But I did this one a few nights ago. I like this one. And then I also, hold on. I never gloat. And I don't think I'm gloating, I'm just sharing. But I did this one too. I like this one. I don't know. It's homey, If I were in the hood, it would be homey, you know what I'm saying? Ding! That's just how it is. It was a ding-a-ling-a-ding on my front porch before morning came to kill us all. The sun burned our skin and we died among the flowers in the garden that was burning alive. I don't know where I was going with that. It's just that sometimes it just doesn't feel right, you know? You just gotta kind of get into what you know, right on with what you got. And then call it a bloody good day at the end of your shift. And just say, no, I'm not gonna feel like that anymore. It's just not gonna happen. Things just don't work out like that. Not anymore. Not since the last time anyways. No, not anymore. Yeah, I can't tell you. And I don't want to tell you because you wouldn't even know. I don't even know if you're telling me. So I don't even know who's what. And I don't say what very often. And I just said it twice. Alright. Anywho. Let's see. Hope you're doing okay. Story. Hey, donkey. You got the suitcase. I have. Where is it? It's got to be over there somewhere. I can probably find it. I'm gonna lose like 10 viewers though. I think it's gotta go here. Oh, it's not. Hold on. I'm getting ready to move, so my stuff is kind of scattered a bit. It's actually quite organized, but it's just a lot. Oh, there it is. All right. This jacket is killing me. There we go. Hold on. It's like Pulp Fiction. That's it. I mean, it's not. I got rid of a bunch of them. But I have a bunch of sunglasses. Just sunglasses. And there's just sunglasses. Sunglasses. And just regular glasses sometimes. Just regular glasses. And sunglasses. These are cool. Sunglasses. Back to the Future 2 sunglasses. 1987 sunglasses. Some have asses and some have glasses. I got yellow ones, I got blue ones, I got red ones, I got big ones. What do you want? I got one just for you. Right here, Brandon. Who's up? Another Back to the Future 2. Look it up in the movie, like the sunglasses for Back to the Future 2, and you'll see these. And they sold them, I don't know, it was like Pizza Hut. I think somebody said, I always thought it was like Burger King or something like that, but somebody on here a long time ago, I think, corrected me, and I was like, oh, that's right, it was like Pizza Hut or something. But I probably got, I don't know. I have a lot of shades in here. I just like started collecting them. I can be a collector. It's not very often that I am, but I can be. The thing I collect the most is just art products and musical instruments. There is no hood no more. You're right. Where's the hood? I thought you guys said this was a hoodie. No, there's nothing in the collar. There's nothing in the collar. No, there's not. There's nothing in the collar. Yeah. No, I'm live right now. Yeah. Well, that's embarrassing. Okay. For an extra bit of chocolate milk. Okay, I'll stop complaining. Okay. I love you. Thank you. Over and out. Over and out. Okay. Sunglasses. More sunglasses. These are actually some of my favorite pair of the Back to the Future ones. I thought that they would sell like hotcakes at the yard sale. They're only $1 a piece. Oh. They work, you know? They work. And then, in order to really fool the cameras, you gotta get intimate with the cameras. You've gotta get shitty with it. You've gotta quit the shit and get shitty with it. Just get ready for war, because that's what's coming next, unfortunately. And I've had enough of war. I've had enough of that up here my whole entire life. Okay? I mean, sometimes when they say it's been a long day, they kind of mean it. And I think if more people like just got together and talked, they just put on noses sometimes, and they talked, I think that there would be much more peace in the world. Oh, hopefully, anyway. So, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight anybody. I just want to live and breathe the same air that my ancestors breathed from the very beginning of time. I think in my past life I was a dinosaur, actually. I was a dinosaur. And I think that these are making me feel like weird. Did you hear that? That was strange. Okay, that's better. I think it was the nose. Holy crap. It's like I had its memories of all the people that have always worn it. And I didn't like what I was thinking. I didn't like that. Not one tiny little bit. God damn it. Shoot. I'm gonna put you in there. Oh. What's that? This is a different one. What the hell? How many of these do I have? I have 2 of these? Should I? Should I do it? I don't know. Oh, shit. Alright. Yes. Back to normal here. How's everybody doing? Hi, my name's Starcraft. If the name doesn't say it, I'm going to explain it. That's one of my many hip hop songs that I end up doing throughout the night to entertain the hood. Sometimes, it's literal, and sometimes it's metaphorical, but always figurative and very selective. And so I think it's really important to remember just to have fun with it, because it's just have fun with it. What else is there to do? What are you gonna do? Get all angry? Nah, you just gotta have fun. Jeez. But I sure do love those noises. Because they're noises. They make you feel different, they make you sound different, they put you in somebody else's shoes. Literally, well, in this case, a nose. You wear the nose. And you get to know the personality of everybody who's ever worn it. And I'm telling you right now, friends, you don't want to go there. What the heck? Okay, back to the sunglasses. All right. Who wants a pair? Here you go. Here you go. Nah, I got some good ones though. That was a really long answer to that comment, by the way. It's a very long answer, and I do apologize. Because it's not like it was a big mystery where I was going with that, so I feel kind of bad now that I put you all through that. Oh, that's better. What did we miss? All right, what are we talking about? Oh, don't you dare do it. Don't put your... Halloween is so over. Thatch! I thought that was you. The door blew open, and a mighty wind blew in, and it was warm, where I was trying to stay cool. Thus it was more noticeable, and I thought, that must be Thatch. Can you please close the door when you come in next time? Are you born in the barn? Wink. I'm just playing. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you, my friend. I know you are multi-talented, honey, but can we just get... You sound like one of my characters. That's so funny. Are you in league with my producer Terry by chance? Because let me tell you something, honey. He cracks the whip. Oh, he really cracks the whip. Now sometimes I paint the wall, and sometimes the wall paints me. It's a strange, weird, windy world that we live in. You, of course, would know. And you can't judge life by the weather. You just gotta know that the weather exists and it's gonna be a part of your life. You can't dismiss bad things or different things, because now we're getting deep. Because now I'm gonna start talking about Jupiter and Saturn and stuff. So just hold on. I got a little bit more to say. I'm just kidding, of course. I love Terry too. Terry 2 is his buddy. He's producer number 2, and then they go down in rank from there until there's like some kind of at the bottom. There's like a foot soldier, but he's actually 7 foot tall, like 7 foot soldier, and he's vicious. The 3 V's. He's vicious. He's violent, and his name is Victor. So it just kind of worked out in our favor because we didn't have anything planned out for that 3rd V. But it just so happened his name's Victor, and so it works out perfectly because we had patches and posters and all sorts of like shirts and stuff made, underwear, and cotton candy. We had a hell of a time that weekend, I'll tell you that much. And it really worked the leather, if you know what I mean. It made us feel like we had to lower our voices as much as we possibly could, for some reason, if not any. That was the best summer of my life. I don't remember it. It's up there. Holy moly. Mm-hmm. Oh. I've been trying to drink more water. Am I from Suka? Suka. Suka. I don't know. Would somebody from Suka know how to play this song? That song is famous in the land of Suka, where I am from. Yes, my friend. If you know that song, I shall Venmo you $5. It's a wonderful song. Something like that. But where I'm from, I don't even know. I like to live on Antarctica. I've been there twice. I live there now. And I've been here ever since. Beautiful music, beautiful people. I go to the hollow earth, I go to the flat earth, I go back and forth, the round earth, all that shit. And we do it well. We dance on the shoulders of the cosmic giants. And up there, the world is different. Mm-hmm. The world is just different. It looks more flat, but it's actually pretty round. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. things are working out in our favor, I think. Yeah. I mean, things are just getting better and better out there all the time. It's really cool. I'm really looking forward to the future. You know what I mean? I'm really looking forward to stuff. You know what I mean? Huh? Let's see. I mentioned in art. Well, where was his? Was it in the Arctic, or was it in Antarctica? I kind of forget that. I forget that. I want to say Antarctica, which would make, because if I were an alien, that's where, and if I could handle the cold, I would live there because it's totally. It's like living on the moon. The moon is. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it is a pretty cool place. Anyways, that's where I had my first kiss. I kissed a meteor on its way down through the very, very thin atmosphere. I couldn't outrun that darn thing, and it hit me in the back of the head. That's why I kissed it again, because I thought it would make things better, but it didn't. Things just got worse from there. But you know, you win, you lose. You win, you lose, and you win some, you lose most. What? How does that go? I'm not sure. What are we talking about again? Let's see. You Suka dear. So I have to read the comments backwards in order for it to make sense. It's just something that that's funny. Golly, gosh darn. Hold on just one moment. Give me 2 seconds here. Who are you? Who are you? How long you been here? Who let you in? Huh? What the hell's going on? Golly, gosh darn. That was kind of a stupid joke. But no, seriously, who are you? What is this? What is this? I was thinking about doing a doodle. Just some kind of a doodle. I wasn't sure about it though, if I should or not. But I thought about it. And so I'm going to do it, I think. I'm going to try. I'm going to shoot for the stars. And aim from the hip. We can talk about it later. Hello, Milk. Ain't noise pollution. Rock and roll will never die. Rock and roll ain't noise pollution. Rock and roll is just rock and roll. Well, you've got that right. You know that I woke up this morning as I was driving the kids to school, and you know, I woke up out of a fright because I was driving the kids to school, and well, I had this song stuck in my head the rest of the day. Things just got worse from there, as you know. Okay, we can talk about something else. I always do that thing where I keep the glasses on when I'm trying to draw. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? I don't know what sometimes if I talk when I'm trying to draw like this, I can't really feel like it goes nowhere, but I would like to be able to get to a point where I can talk when I'm doing this kind of stuff. But I tend to go through long periods. Sometimes I just like going long periods of silence as well, because I just have so much going on in my head anyways. Thoughts and concerns and worries. You had a nightmare last night. Wasn't good. Was about my wife, but when I woke up, it was okay. Yeah, I went and saw some friends of mine a couple of days ago, or maybe yesterday. I can't remember. Jeez, but it was at least a last couple days, and um, my friend Barbara, she was like, we were talking about art and all this, because we talk about art. We're art friends, and it was really neat because they're older and they have a lot of wisdom between the two of them, and they're really gracious, and they became my friends when I was down here. They're Rosie and Barbara Rosenthal. Shout out to them. They're both wonderful artists, and had me out to their place, and I made a button that I left inside again, a little Mickey Mouse sort of looking button. But we hung out, and we always talk about art, which is just heaven on earth to me, because that's all I ever want to talk about is art. That's all I want to talk about or think about. I mean, because it's all I ever think about. I mean, there's nothing really else to me. Not in such a visceral way, anyways. It's always just been the thing that was me, was mine, especially when I was younger. But, anyways, Barbara asked me if I was a dreamer. And I said, oh, yes, I am a dreamer. My dreams are such that I have built a universe that I go to every single night, that I constructed as a teenager. I remember constructing it. So it's in my dreams, it's sort of by an ocean. I always go to the ocean. And I've been down here a year and a half on the Central Coast in California. And it's the closest thing I have to that I've had in my life that resembles what my dreams are like. The landscape around where I live right now in California, in between here and the ocean, and which is only about 26 miles away. So I'm moving back to Portland in a few days, and I when I was living down here, I took advantage of being close to the ocean and went over there as much as I could. I'm like really gonna miss the ocean. Of course, my family and stuff like that, was a given. But the landscape down here is really incredible. It's just different. Uh, Plus, anywhere you go near an ocean, it's just cool. I have it. I'm drawn to the ocean like a pirate. Anyways, I forget what I was saying. Talk about art and wheelies on my mountain bike. So I guess it's kind of, well, and that's the thing, I'm probably repeating myself because I've said this probably a lot on my channel, is that I was just talking to Barbara and them and my aunt and stuff about this too, where if I never, because I've been drawing since I was a kid, like very, very young, pretty much as soon as I could draw and like make art, I knew that I just felt like I loved it. It was just a immediate thing. I loved it. And it never stopped, just never stopped. And you know, I always love video games and things like that, but the older I've gotten, especially in my 30s, um, I stopped playing video games practically altogether except for like one video game, um, like a first person, because my attention span is very slim. But anywho, yeah, it's always been it's hard to find people that are, you know, just want to talk about different artists and art in general. Because it was also my curiosity actually in wanting to meet Barbara and Rosie, her husband, uh, because at the time I moved down here a year and a half ago, I had just finished a series of illustrations that really sort of changed my perspective on how on my art or something. You know, it was these drawings were like a big deal to me. They sort of changed me. And when I came down here, I saw their work in a local gallery, where I ended up having a gallery thanks to or a gallery showing thanks to them, just back earlier this year, I think in May. Yeah. And anyways, I'm blabbing, but they were um I forget what we were talking about. What else was I bringing them up for? They're just good people. Yeah, that's right. When I moved down here, I wanted to talk to other artists about what drives them. You know, as far as like illustrators and certain, you know, sort of people that make art, but that are just absolutely just can't shut it off. And like the kind of person where you're in a restaurant with them and they're sitting over there scribbling on a napkin and stuff like that, you know, which has been me several times in my life. I've always been that person for other, you know, in a room full of like people just talking. I'm just in the corner scribbling on napkins, but they're, you know, these like crazy drawings and stuff. I used to sit there and just get drunk and draw by myself in all these bars in Portland, Boise. Fun times. But I have and that's another point where you definitely, if you're open to it anyways, you can definitely like evolve as an artist as you change as a human, you know? Like your art will evolve to your settings, like your goldfish. You'll just like artists adapt. There's a lot of people that say, "Well, I can't do it because I don't have the space." It's like, motherfucker, if you were like me, you'd be in the bathroom making art in the middle of the night, or you know, any chance, any time you have, you should be. And that's how I feel. That's how I drive myself. To where whenever I take breaks and try to relax, I can't even enjoy myself because I feel like I should be working on something. And I go through periods, I guess, sometimes. But for the most part, I'm always going for the gold, even though I usually only draw in black and white. This piece of paper is relatively small. They're like little postcards. They are like little postcards. 30s, what game was it? Wait, I think he connected my projects before. What did I miss? What did I miss? Hi, Nancy. That's cool. I'd like to talk about. Okay, got that. Okay, I'm all caught up. 30s. What game was it? What do you mean? What does that mean, Brandon? You said you played video games when... Oh, right. I was gonna say, but then I kind of kept going and with all the other nonsense. Left 4 Dead. It was just a first-person game that my brother had when I moved to Boise, and it was, I'm sure you know what it is, but you just shoot zombies, and there's nothing to it. You just kind of play the campaigns, and I got really good at it. But I also just, it's the only video game actually the only video game I have right now too. I have 1 and 2 because I freaking love those games. But I feel like I could get into different games, but I just don't have time. I don't have time for that kind of stuff, like play. And not because I don't think it's cool, but it's just, you know, I just have, I feel like I have so much work to do or catching up to do. Because back when I drank, I wasted a lot of time. And in my life, I've wasted a lot of time sitting around waiting to do art or waiting for somebody to tell me to do it or tell me where to go and how to do things, which is fine if you need that, like guidance, which I do every once in a while. But, you know, ultimately, when it comes to art, you gotta follow your own path. It's different for everybody, that's for sure. And what art is different to everybody too. But there's definitely it's kind of like a know it when you see it sort of scenario. Because when people try, sometimes it doesn't work, but you know it when you see it, and then you know it when you feel it. And you feel it in your hips, baby. And you see it in your lips. Okay? I think that's where we're going with this. Yeah, I like Left 4 Dead too. Brandon knows you're 45. I'll be 46 day after tomorrow. 46. Better pick up sticks. That's kind of wild to think, 46 years old. Kind of wild. But I sure do love me some age. Well, I'm aging like wine. Chilling out, baby, with you all the time. Riding our horses, little buckaroo. I'm gonna get you on a saddle, gonna head on through. My little buckaroo. Perfect. Look at you, you're finally coming back to life. You'll be 44 in March. Is that a reference to World War II? I don't understand the reference there. You haven't played games in a couple of years? Yeah. I haven't played Left 4 Dead in months. Probably over a year. The thing with me too is if I'm doing something, I'm just kind of trying to turn my brain off for a while from doing this kind of stuff, you know? I feel like I need like a big reset. Sometimes. And sometimes we don't get resets. So, I always try to be a little bit grateful as well. Humbleized if you like. Humbleized if you don't. There we go. Perfect. Let's put this baby to rest. There we go. Down for the count. Perfect. Cradling its own filth. Just how we like it, no? Okay. If there's any children listening, just mute it. Put on your own music or something. And watch a work of art being born. Or not. It's completely up to you. It's a work of something. But something's gotta do. Oh man, that is good. Something's gotta do. Well, you might not be something, but something's gotta do. That'd be a great country song. But something's gotta do. Because, you know, it's not what I ordered, but hell, I'll take it. But something's gotta do. Tell me that would make a good country song. You heard it here first, folks. Hopefully when I go back to Portland too, I'm going to try to find... I guess that doesn't make sense. Hopefully I'm going to try to find... It's like, why not just Google it? Just record some music. It's been a while since I've recorded anything. I want to figure out how to record. I still have a lot of recording equipment from when I used to, but I think it's probably a lot easier to record nowadays than it was when I was. The world has just changed so fast, everybody. It's just kind of strange. You always love the skit still? I can't draw. I don't really know what I do. Yeah, when I'm doing this kind of stuff, I can't think about it too much. Otherwise, I get kind of, I guess what would be the equivalent of writer's block or something, creative block. But if it's something that I planned, it's a little bit different. But once it's a form like this, it's a little bit easier to kind of see something in it worth, you know, because I kind of jump around a lot too. It's almost like I'm just as surprised as the next person, because usually they're pretty much not planned out. It's kind of like that thing though, where you draw or you write about what you know, or what you want to see. And so sometimes I just want to see these things, and I just draw them. And I wake up in the middle of the night, and they're just surrounding my bed. They're like shadow demons coming straight from hell. And I clap in slow motion for them because I think they're wonderful. And we all laugh. We all laugh and we dance until the dawn comes. And then I sleep some more. Then we do it all again the next night. It's been one heck of a day, friends. One heck of a day. Here we go. Something kind of osh. There we go. Perfect. Do you see what I see? Okay. Perfect. kind of like this little face. There, that's... Now it looks like a little baby bird aiming for the sky for a worm to... I hope everybody's having a good night. Busting into the holiday season. Doesn't even really like feel like that. Everything, I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like time is just flying by or something, or that it doesn't, when you go out, it doesn't seem like people, or it even like registers what, I don't know, what year it, or what time of year it is and stuff. What the heck? Where'd the cap go? Oh, there it is. Because everybody just seems like, I feel like the old man from Shawshank Redemption. Because it's like, why is everybody in such a hurry? Why is everybody in such a hurry to do nothing? So they can just hurry back to their little hole. It's just so bizarre to me. Never understood that. But it seems worse nowadays. Everybody's in such a gosh dang hurry. I'm like the old man on the lawn. Water my lawn. Make sure it looks nice. Cut it with a lawnmower and get off my lawn, you know. There's a little something. I'm not sure what it means yet. Oh yeah, Brooks. It was Brooks. Brooks was here. Oh, we're still live? I thought you cut that shit a long time ago. We're still live. Okay. Hey, everybody. Just playing. All right. Oh yeah, I love mandolins. Everybody out there, hold on what you're doing. The question was, Do I like the sound of a mandolin? I just wanted everybody to know that the answer is yes. One of my really good old friends, he's a very talented magician, musician, and he played the mandolin for a long time. Probably, I'm sure he still does, but he's a guitar player as well. And but yeah, when I met him when I was about 18, and he started playing the mandolin around then, and he became like a virtuoso on the freaking mandolin and the guitar. Yeah, I've heard a lot of mandolin, and I've heard it played very, very well. So I'm a mandolin fan. I'm a fan of the mandolin. You should Google his name or his music by googling his name. His name is Grant Gordy. Another plug for one of my friends. Grant Gordy. He played with David Grismond and frickin' who was like, what's his name? Bella Fleck in the Flecktowns at Carnegie Hall. He played with them just like for like one song or something, maybe more, but he's a very, very talented musician and a very wonderful human being. I've known him since he was 16 years old, and at that age, he could already just shred a guitar he would play the electric at his house, and it was just like listening to Jimmy, or somebody like that, where it was just effortless. And just he's in a few of my old recordings on this is from like 1998, 1999, and we became pretty close. But he lives over on the East Coast and got married. I think he has a kid now too. But yeah, he still goes out and teaches music and plays music all over the world. My little claim to fame, I guess. But no, he's just one of those people that's just like, oh yeah, you're good. You're only 16 and you play like that. Oh, okay, yeah, I think you're okay. You're gonna find something. Especially if that's what you want to do. Because I've known people that can play very well, but it's just it's just a hobby, playing music or something. And again, that's fine too. There's tons of people that do that. Yeah, it's interesting as an artist, like thinking about all the different types of artists that are out in the world, and what they're doing, and why they're digging holes in their backyard. What's going on with them? What's going on around here? I didn't sign up for this crap. Sorry? Yeah, Terry. Hey. Hey, yourself. What are you doing? Hold on a second. I was drawing. Oh, yeah? Sound like you were talking. Yeah. Well, I was talking and I was drawing. No, it just looked like you were... But it looked like you were just talking and not drawing, though. Terry, I don't know what your elf eyes, how they fool you, but I don't take kindly to that kind of insinuacal, Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't make any sense. No, you more draw, less talk. Okay, I think Thatch was right. Thatch was right. I reread the comments, and Thatch was absolutely 1000% correct. You're not even drawing now. Well, that's because you're talking. I'm trying to cut drawing, stupid. Okay, well, fine. Jeez. You look nice today. Oh, thanks, Terry. You're welcome, buddy. Over and out. Over and out, Terry. Sorry, everybody. Sorry that you had to hear that. Very, very low ciento. Low ciento of me, my friends. Perfect. Right down the middle there. Digging on that crotch line there. Oh, right out there for the world to see. There we go. Perfect. Absolutely disgusting. What's going on right here? Okay, there we go. Just putting the finishing touches on the first part of this drawing. You see, it's going to be a 4-parter. There we go. Just somebody chilling in the tub. That's all. Just chilling in the tub. Just doing their thing.